Mr. Master.
Got here. Am I still live? Let me see here. See if we're live. It's weird, it doesn't show that I'm live. I think it didn't work. Alright, let me try it again. Wait, unless it's working. Let me see. Yeah, it appears to be live. Alright, I think we're live. Whoa. Alright, we're live. I think that proves we're live. I think that determines that we're live. Alright. Welcome back, Truth Seekers. We're back. It's fucking Gematriaholics Anonymous live. It's unbelievable. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a good evening. All you fucking Gematria trolls, I guess. Unbelievable. Yes, alright, now I see it says we're live. Do a little better this next year and get rid of the fucking quack, you know? We need to step our game up in the trolling, evidently. It's not working good enough. The quacks are still, like, alive. I mean, you know? We gotta do a better job getting rid of the fucking quacks. My Patron, you filled me purse, quack. Lady Purse Part 2. We gotta do better this new year for on the Gematria trolling. Like, we need to fucking piss off fucking Sweet Lady fucking Doi. We gotta get her fired and just like rip apart their lives, you know? Destroy their channels. Hey, what's good? 2 viewers. Time to tune in for me, we gotta do some shit like real quick, real soon, this coming new year, and just fuck up these fake ass Gematrias online. Hopefully the sending the links to Zachary K. Hubbard's rat garbage fake Gematria rhetoric, bullshit fucking social media garbage, to his sweet lady's fucking HR department will be a good start in just like cold game fucking reverse fraud hustling the fucking quack for the new year, you know? Hopefully they fire her. I mean, that's ridiculous. They got some fucking guy running a scam at her fucking house. I mean, really? Doing straight fraud and sports gambling fraud? What a fucking joke. And then speaking, like, I'm all about the speaking against the quack scenes, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal for sweet lady Doi Boomer Rep to be at her work at the quack scene factory, and then they got quack over there at the house, like lying about just unfucking believable. What a bunch of fucking scum. And then, yeah, I really wasn't impressed. Well, I was pretty impressed with Mooncakes in the debate, but it was really fucking slimy, the fucking quacks. Like, unfucking believable. So basically what you're telling me is out of 400 fucking Gematria, so-called Gematria people in Quack's fucking chat on his channel, and Zach himself being the Gematria fucking teacher or whatever the fuck they claim, for out of 4 hours with 400 fucking Gematria students and other Gematria teachers, you're telling me you people can't teach or convince one nice young lady Mooncakes about fucking that to convince her of your fake ass Gematria or teach it to her or anything. Good job. I mean, unbelievable. You're talking about she's not prepared because she doesn't have the like script or whatever to prove she didn't make a good enough script it's unfucking believable. They're like, prove it's not the Jesuits doing Gematria or whatever the fuck, and then she don't really know that type of stuff, so of course she won't be able to like determine that. But that's when I was trying to go on there at the very end of the stream. They tried to like fraud her and shit, and a bunch of other people they're frauding. But anyways, they were like, I'm disappointed. I thought you would reverse convince me of fucking have a better presentation of how exactly it's not the Jesuits doing Gematria and my 4 ciphers I got from Manly P. Hall and Aleister Crowley. I mean, what a fucking stupid bitch. Not Mooncakes, but Zach. Like, what a fucking scumbag. And I tried to call in, but we were blocked. But I was just going to simply remind them that neither Aleister Crowley nor Manly P. Hall are fucking the Jesuits. Like, unfucking believable. And then I would have asked a very specific question. I would have asked Zach, so when exactly and what little group of Jesuits was it exactly that you're claiming created the English and the calendar and put the Gematria into the English? What year and what little group of Jesuits exactly are you fucking talking about? But then your rhetoric is like you got it from Manly P. Hall and Aleister Crowley. Unfucking believable. Who are not Jesuits. And then you made up more shit from what you found in their shit. What a fucking joke. Yeah, no, these people are fucking scum. That's some fraud ass shit. But anyways, Happy New Year's, y'alls. I hope you guys are doing good, having a good evening. Me personally, it's not like a bad day or nothing, but it does suck having to listen to fake Gematria rat fucking fake debate garbage all fucking day. And I did get an opportunity. I'm pretty sure what I said in the very beginning of CT's stream to them all is what really stuck. Because, I mean, the debate contestant, Miss Mooncakes, she really didn't budge. Like, whatever we're saying on our side, I mean, it's not like we're actually anti-Gematria, but we're trying to, like, make these distinctions. You know what I mean? Is my chat working? That the fake Gematria cult people really aren't teaching anything. Like, that's really nothing. There's literally no historical basis for 4 ciphers in English is Gematria all of a sudden. Just because you say so doesn't mean it's true. Just because you have 500 stupid, slimy, sports gambling, sheep shit, drooling fucking clown fucking losers that quack in code and like incoherent fake Gematria number scramble garbage doesn't mean that it's fucking Gematria, and that doesn't mean you win a fucking Gematria debate. The person that won the Gematria debate would have been the one to convince the other one. Hey, what's good, whoever's in my chat? TLSFL90. Hey, how's it going? For Zach to have won that debate, he would have had to convince Mooncakes of his fake Gematria. Like, he would have had to like convince her with a teaching, like a solid teaching with a backed up research, which would be like a historical basis, like a historical source of Gematria being 4 ciphers in English, which he couldn't do. Like, you literally need to have a definition for your Gematria, which you don't. Like, there's literally not a fucking definition of Gematria that says that it's whatever the fuck the quacks are fucking claiming that it is. I mean, unfucking believable. Anyways, what a fucking Jewish punk. What did I make this song, Jewish punk? Gematria is Hebrew! Unbelievable. Sorry, I'm not gonna try to rock out too much with you guys, but I gotta play something in the background. I gotta do a fucking graveyard tonight, which means staying up all night, which kind of sucks. I got another hour and 20 minutes or so, and then I gotta back to work. But graveyard shifts are hella fucking chilling. Like, it's not even a big deal. It's like just whatever, clean shit up and do all the chores or whatever. Maybe have a couple customers, see some of the homies. It's like whatever. You know what's a better one than that? Oh yeah, Myanmar Forgotten. We gotta play that one actually to rock out a little bit with you guys. I would have been way fucking more harsh and strict in the Gematria debate. I would have been like, step back, no. We need to figure out who these Jesuits are that put the fucking Gematria into the fucking English. Oh, thanks. Yeah, exactly, Space Troll. I'm sure a lot of people would at this point. I'm sure a lot of people would just kick his ass on fucking general principle at this point if he ever tried to pound pavement ever again. After all the rat garbage that motherfucking snitch has been up to, there ain't no way in hell that motherfucker can walk around the fucking block on his... He probably can't even walk around the block on his own fucking street. As would I. As would I. I would beat his ass for you too, Space Monkey. And I would do it for you and others. I would kick the shit out of that motherfucking fraud. Scam artist, criminal, fraudster, gambling fraudster, Zachary K. Hubbard, for on behalf of you and other people that they lie to on a daily basis. I would just kick the shit out of that motherfucker, like ruthlessly with zero. I would have zero fucking what is it called, like just like mercy for the quack. I wouldn't even spare that motherfucking quack motherfucker at all. There ain't even a chance in hell I would fucking spare your bitch ass. LeBron James, rather helping sweet ladies, family, and play Gematria games. Yeah, why aren't they going to fucking Myanmar already? Why don't they go to Myanmar and do that garbage? Do they even have sports shit going on in Myanmar? Is there like a bunch of fucking like capital city fucking like quarantine fucking zone cities, like scam camp city fucking leagues you could do gambling on? Like unfucking believable. And like old temples and shit. They're playing basketball in Myanmar, you guys. They're playing fucking the NFL in Myanmar. Quack! I mean, why don't the quacks go to fucking Myanmar and teach fake gematria? Think about that. They don't even have a baseball league probably in Myanmar, for all we know. Dude, they haven't even invented the football or the basketball or the fucking baseball bat yet in Myanmar. All they know is scams. Like, unbelievable. They probably know fake gematria, though, because they have some rat lady fucking agent, provocateur, scam artist hoe bitch from scam camps in Myanmar hiding in Washington and Frosser as a fucking vaccine fucking practitioner, big pharmacist sales lady hiding in the United States, letting fucking Zachary K. Hubbard run a fucking fake sports gambling fraud fucking scam from her fucking rat fucking house with their baby. Like, what a fucking joke. You think a lot of these scam artists have like families and kids, and do a lot of them do they actually like use the kid for like doing the fraud and the scam most of the time, or is this like special with fucking Zach and Doy? Like, unfucking believable. Is it just quack fucking uses his baby to fucking scam? What a fucking joke. Go back to Myanmar, you fucking scum. They should deport fucking Zach and Doy Boomerip and the fucking baby back to Myanmar. Straight the fuck up.
Why this sweet lady? Oh, quackery, you buying me purse? Be shady. Oh, quackery, go scam.
Yeah, no, I know. That's how I feel too, Space Troll. Like, by law, we can't really like go fucking deal with the Hubbard like the fucking mob or whatever, because it's like illegal. But it, like, so is what they're doing. I mean, there might be some loopholes. Like, if you had a Gematria confrontation with Zachary K. Hubbard, and he just kept fucking insisting on his Gematria, and then, like, tried to attack you because you got him on a gotcha or some shit, then you could defend yourself and flop his ass out. You know, there is a situation where Zach's agent provocateuring could end up in a very fucking horrible nightmare situation for Zachary K. Hubbard. Especially if you want to come try to force impose your Gematria on me. You fucking scum. What a fucking joke.
I love me Darwa bills, despite my quacky putting bet on buff bills. He no allowed to bet, I'm his handler, it's a set. You two Sika are fools. Buy me.
Why don't they go to fucking the Vatican and catch a Jesuit? Like, unfucking believable. Why don't they fucking research the Jesuit volunteers that are at Sweet Lady's work? I mean, there's a fucking whole entire link to a website to become a Jesuit volunteer on Sweet Lady's work. Why don't you start there if you're looking for the Jesuits? You dumb motherfuckers. Jesuit volunteer and a fucking babysitter and fucking teach Gematria. Fucking glorified babysitter. What a fucking joke.
Sweet lady, baby. Buy me purse, buy me house. Quackery Hubbard is smart as mouse. I love me, Dawa. You buy the gamble.
I'm just kind of hoping that the emailing the Sweet Lady's HR all of Zach's fucking crazy, stupid rat propaganda garbage will be good enough to get her in some kind of trouble. They can't have Zach. Like, it's a violation of her work, dude. You can't work at the Quackscene Pharmacy Lab and then have Quack over there fucking trying to raise a violent revolution against what your wife is doing. Like, unfucking believable. What a fucking piece of shit.
This is sweet, the lady, baby. Buy me purse, buy me house. Quackery Hubbard is smart.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree with that sentiment, Space Troll, Space Monkey. Hell yeah. At least they're like respectable, like way more respectable people.
Version
Right,
1 swing
this.
dance music
like
in a second. Version 2 EDM.
No, I like
4
it.
minutes.
I like it more on straight off a Suno. Let me see if this works. Oh no, hold on. I gotta find it. Hello and Happy New Year. I'm an investigative journalist, and Doi Boo is not who you think she is. She is married to someone by the name of Zachary Keith Hubbard. I'm going to share some links to the deranged individual who is Zach. Zach is a sociopathic schizophrenic YouTuber. He is also a scammer as well. He and Doibu run some weird gambling front in Prosser. Zach claims Jesuits rule the world and use English Gematria, which there's zero scientific evidence Gematria is English, to rig sports, evidently. So him and her run a LLC known as Gematria Effect News LLC. Because Zach hosts videos on his Patreon, he gaslights and threatens people to buy his Patreon for what he calls sports decoding, all right? I would consider it to be extremely cult-like, similar to Scientology. He also does people and tells people to off themselves. Doibu and Zach are scamming people, unfortunately. I want to reach out to someone she works with before I publish something on the local paper to warn the community of their fraudulent behavior. Not to mention the guy threatens people daily. Not a great look for your clinic, the YNHS. Here are some sources for you, and you can make up your own conclusions. Gematria Effect News, his blog, his main channel. This channel has been exposing Zach for years, so it's a good channel to see his scam. I think that means they sent him like a sports Gematria channel or something, Because Zach has thousands of videos that are hours long, you got to look at the sports Gematria. I recommend his popular videos, not the most recent. Some examples of some videos where he has like flaming Fruit Loop fucking rat fucking terrorist, shill fucking agent provocateur, fake Gematria garbage rhetoric. Here's another channel that is short clips of Doi Boo Marip's husband saying and doing really disgusting fucking shit. Things. Maybe she's not aware of how this person is, but I'd like some light to be shed on this. The YNHS should be aware of who they have employed. This Doibu Marip and Zachary K. Hubbard represent your company. This person has a baby in the house. Listen to this individual known as Zach, because Yakima and Prosser newspaper will have this individual in their paper very soon. If you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to reply. Happy New Year. Straight to that bitch's HR with like links and everything. What a fucking moron. Unbelievable. Dude, we need to up our game in the trolling the fake Gematria rats until these motherfuckers is like giddy ghosted off the fucking internet. What a fucking joke. Anyways, then I think we're gonna listen to the right quick the Scientology song that I really like. I like the ones Quackology, Scientology. Let me see. Where is this shit? Aha, is that it? Oh no, here it is. Yeah, this one, the original one.
Quack, spread the lies, go to channel. Lie, gamble, cheat, chaos, believer, jump in a wood chipper. Ducks, all those who oppose. It was Scientology and now it's Quackology, yeah. Scientology, a cult among us that enslaves your mind. Come conform to Hubbard's way and be blind. Separate from yourself, family, and others for the purpose to control. Is this a religion or cult? Let's take a poll. Conform now, we will slander your name. Scientology sounds so familiar, it's like some kind of game. Shame those who oppose Hubbard's message of settle the Lord. A new Hubbard arises upon the chemical chessboard. If it's not Scientology, then what can it be? Let's put on the live goggles and it's time to see. Learn from Crowley of the Golden Dawn. Scientology birth and evil Hubbard crowd spawn. Life's lost and the lessons have been learned taught. Spin a line, scam and game, it's all about being bought. From Hubbard, Scientology to Zachary Hubbard, Quackology separates friends and family just as what Hubbard does. Lie, cheat, steal and fraud, making money is only because Crowley into Scientology and to Quackology is the name of the game. Zachary K. Hubbard here to reach the broad chilling hall of shame. Crowley's order of the Golden Dawn, but the hell to pay. Come get the Hubbards, and me the money is the only say. Sign up to the Patreon to get the most iffy sport picks. Gematria in English is all about shekels and tricks. Inspired by Crowley and his cultist has no factuality. Cuts one and Honey Badger have the evidence needed for its fatality. Cults and their factions are nothing but a loser's goal. Being a real man and living honest is better than going down as a Gematria troll. Crowley and the new Hubbard share something in common. Saying the Jesuits are twin, it is absurd even when you mention raw men birthed in the Church of Scientology to kill all soul left inside you. What is left now is a Hubbard line encrypting on YouTube. The cult exposed and the truth has been said. People don't want your Gematria, the fake sports trash bag. Yeah! Went from Crowley of the Golden Dawn. Scientology birthed an evil Hubbard crowd spawn. Lives lost and the lessons haven't learned taught. It's been a line scamming game, it's all about being bought. From Hubbard Scientology to Zachary Hubbard. Psychology separates friends and families just as what a Hubbard does. Lie, cheat, steal, and fraud, making money is only because Crowley into Scientology and true psychology is the name of the game. Zachary K. Hubbard here to reach the fraud, stealing Hall of Shame. Yeah! Went from Crowley of the Golden Dawn. Scientology birthed an evil Hubbard crowd spawn. Lives lost and the lessons haven't learned taught. It's been a line scamming game, it's all about being bought. From Hubbard Scientology to Zachary Hubbard. Psychology separates friends and families just as what a Hubbard does. Lie, cheat, steal, and fraud, making money is only because Crowley into Scientology and true psychology is the name of the game. Zachary K. Hubbard here to reach the fraud, stealing all of shame.
Hey, what's good, Terry Chavez? Yo! Oh yeah, Happy New Year. I'm gonna give you a moderator on the channel so the quacks can't just like whatever fraud your shit. Like, unbelievable. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year's. I hope you're having a good one, or gonna have a good one, whatever that means. Let me see. Let me listen to some of these other versions of the Jewish punk song. Hold on, let me see this.
Take, it's
The only problem with this song I made, it's like almost illegible because it's like punk rock style.
And not a product of unique English thinking at all.
Hell yeah, drinking and smoking. Salute. Cheers. Hell yeah, same.
The Hebrew language is prophetic, while English is phonetic. The era of prophets lasted only 1,000 years, ending with the Greek conquest of ancient Israel. It is based on prophetic principles, and that I ask what makes Hebrew so unique and why Gematria.
Hold on, what else do I got? You know what one of the ones I really like is the Mighty Networks bots. Let me see
Mighty Networks
the upgraded version. Mighty Networks bots.
Make workflow with AI. Level up your chatbot to Mighty Networks.
Dude, Gematria people have zero right to fucking say a lick of shit about nothing Gematria, or talking about AI or fucking AI takeover, the New World Order, or none of that shit. When they have Mighty Networks as their fucking stupid fucking CIA fucking rat fucking platform. What a fucking joke. Do you guys even know what Mighty Networks is?
Integrations. New to automation with Zapier.
Mighty Networks is like part of the fucking people that like put out all the fucking meet your fucking digital twin AI fucking rat bot fucking army. Like unfucking believable.
Mighty Networks, you need to use tools like Zapier. Our platform supports setting up triggers based on events in. I like to feel my patients to be happy for it. Mighty Networks bots. Hey. Make workflow with AI. Develop your chatbot to Mighty Networks.
Dude, the Mighty Networks Gematria website platform that Zach has is the CIA. Like, that's the ones that made all the fucking bots. Like, unfucking believable. Literally, if you look it up, Gina Bianchini and Mark Andreessen, they're like the biggest fucking big tech fucking moguls in the entire state of California with the most biggest, richest big tech fucking shit infrastructure you could possibly fucking imagine. The guy like lords over the CIA. And you guys are on there exposing the Jesuits doing Gematria on Mighty Networks. You're fucking retarded. Like, fuck you. I don't give a fuck if there's like 500 motherfucking ratbot one motherfuckers of you. That's what you are. You are the 500 Mighty Networks bots. Mighty Networks bots. Not you guys, but I'm talking to the fucking Gematrians. The people that do fake Gematria are already psyops. Straight fucking psyops.
I extract, summarize, and transform your integration data with leading AI models like OpenAI, Anthropic, and more. Learn about.
Dude, I literally made this Rastafarian sounding song from like just copy and pasting text from Mighty Networks website about how to fucking put bots onto Mighty Networks to use bots to do spamming and scamming. Like, unfucking believable.
Automation with Zapier. You're not alone. Here are some answers to common questions about how Zapier works.
I mean, am I using AI to expose this shit? Dude, the AI that I'm using is lower than what I'm explaining to you guys what Mighty Networks even is. The AI that I use to make these songs is just some fucking goofy app. This is not even on the same level as what I'm talking about. The AI with the Mighty Networks and these Andreessens and these fucking Hubbard and Howard and Horowitz and Hubbards, these are the fucking government spy tech AI. Like, this is the real fucking shit. This guy's like trying to go against fucking Bill Gates. I mean, that's how big tech AI these motherfuckers are. And I'm not saying that Bill Gates is fucking good. I'm saying, dude, this shit is bad fucking news, bro. This fake Gematria rat fucking trash. If you capitulate to that, I mean, they can pretty much just do whatever they fucking want.
Level up. Mighty Networks bots. Make workflow with AI. Level up your chat box.
Anyways, this video is not even about Mighty Networks. That's just one element of the fucking fraud, the fake, the fucking scam, the government psyop, agent provocateur, rat op operation that is Gematria. That's just one small aspect of how rat fuck these fucking scum really are.
Questions about chatbot, Mighty Networks integrations. New to automation with Zapier. You're not alone. Here are some answers to common questions about how Zapier works with chatbot and Mighty Networks.
Dude, this song is like a website text of how to put a Mighty Network bot on your fucking website. Like, unfucking believable. Here, I gotta play a nicer song. The actual meaning for 201 song in Hebrew, the real 201 in Gematria.
To cheer, to enlighten the mind.
This is what 201 actually is in real Gematria. And notice it doesn't say Jesuits anywhere in the fucking song.
Your Aleph, the iron, balls of foliage. 201, to down one and read down right to light. To kindle, to lighten, to quicken or revive. To cheer, to enlighten the mind. Sadiva profiling. Kafayinte tumen valiant. In the day of thy planting, of thy being founded.
See, this kind of like memeing and making these songs. This is gonna kind of be the old method of our trolling tactics. We're gonna step it up. We're gonna step on your fucking head, on your fucking neck, and finish off your fake gematria, like straight the fuck up. You think this shit's bad now, you're like scared of the fucking trolls. Can you imagine some fake gematria rat fucking troll bitch, snitch motherfucker, that's scared of the fucking trolls and the Jesuits? I mean, you're a bitch. You're a straight coward fucking bitch. What a fucking joke.
In the day of thy planting, of thy being founded, Mem Yod Aleph Ayin, balls of foliage.
We already literally debunked fake gematria like 201 fucking times using fake gematria, like unfucking believable. We'll play the Sacred Geometry song. This song is kind of cool, actually. This is like a cool song that I made. It's gonna be a new year, folks. What are you gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do off top.
Sacred geometry.
I got hella good plans going right now. Sure, is it like a struggle? Is it hard? Do you have to do hella work? Yeah.
With the belief
does it pay off? Yeah.
Of the universal geometer. The geometry used in the design and construction of religious structures, such as churches, temples, mosques, religious monuments, altars, and tabernacles, has sometimes been considered sacred. The concept applies also to sacred spaces, such as Timanoi, sacred groves, village greens, pagodas, and holy wells, mandala gardens, and the creation of religious and spiritual art. As worldview and cosmology. Further information, mathematics and art. The belief that a god created the universe, according to a geometric plan, has ancient origins. Plutarch attributed the belief to Plato, writing that Plato said, God geometrizes continually, convivialium disputationem, Liber 8:2. In modern times, the mathematician Carl Friedrich Gauss adapted this quote, saying God arithmetizes. Johannes Kepler believed in the geometric underpinnings of the cosmos, natural forms. Nautilus shells, logarithmic growth spiral. Further information, patterns in nature. According to Stephen Skinner, the study of sacred geometry has its roots in the study of nature and the mathematical principles at work therein. Many forms observed.
Notice he said it has its roots in the study of nature. He didn't say it has its roots in the Jesuits. If you guys notice.
A logarithmic spiral to accommodate that growth without changing shape. Also, honeybees construct hexagonal cells to hold their honey. These and other correspondences are sometimes interpreted in terms of sacred geometry and considered to be further proof of the natural significance of geometric forms. Representations in art and architecture. Further information, mathematics and architecture. Mathematics and art and geometric patterns.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think you probably would. I bet, salute Terry Chavez. Dude, I bet you would fucking kick the shit out of, I bet you, dude, if the quack tried to fraud you, I bet you could fucking kick the shit out of that fucking bitch. That dude's a fucking bitch. That's what I'm actually been calling for that, for like a woman or even an old, I'm not saying you, but like even like if it was an old lady, dude, even if it was like an old lady with like a purse and fucking just came up to Zach when he was pounding pavement, teaching his gematria, and just kicks him in the fucking nuts, right? And just like has a brick in her purse or some shit and just like, pow!
say a songwriter is to
Dude, that's what we gotta do. We gotta get like someone's grandma to fucking just like go fucking buck fucking ham on his bitch ass.
does not intersect major physical points in the problem gambling.
Problem gambling?
Also known as pathological gambling disorder, or ludomania, is repetitive gambling behavior despite harm and negative consequences.
Hey, what's good, Ellie?
Gambling may be diagnosed as a mental disorder
Happy
according to
New Year's.
DSM-5 if certain diagnostic criteria are met. Pathological gambling is a common disorder associated
Kind of
with
nice
social
to have a
and
little
family
stream
costs.
to like let you guys
The
all like
DSM-5
kind
has reclassified the condition as an
of kick it
addictive
around
disorder,
in or
with those
whatever. I'm
affected
not gonna
exhibiting
be
many
live for
similarities to those
too
with
long,
substance
and my
addictions.
tablet and my phone are
The term
dying,
gambling
but
addiction has long been
I'll
used
try
in
to
the recovery
stream as long
movement.
as I can before I
Pathological
gotta go to
gambling
work.
was long considered by the American Psychiatric Association to be an impulse control disorder rather than an addiction. However, data suggests a close relationship between
Dude,
pathological
problem
gambling
gambling
and
leads
substance
to
use disorders that
becoming
exist
involved
in
with
ADHD
fucking
and
gambling
obsessive
fraud, and then when you
compulsive
become
disorder.
involved with
Mainly
gambling
because the
fraud, it
behaviors in
leads to
problem
like
gambling and most primary
gambling
substance
fraud
use
cults
disorders,
that you didn't even never knew about.
resulting from a
Dude, it
desire to
leads to like
self-medicate for another
occultist
condition such as
terrorist
depression.
groups
Seek to
that
activate the
conduct
brain's reward
scam
mechanisms,
operations on a
while the
large
behaviors
fucking scale
characterizing obsessive
worldwide, and they do
compulsive
mostly a
disorder
lot
are
of
prompted
fucking
by
gambling
overactive
fraud. I mean, really.
overactive
That's
and
really
misplaced
what it
signals from
is.
the brain's fear mechanisms.
They have fucking gambling fucking scam fucking camps in Myanmar where they slave the people that they capture in fucking like job ads and then force them to do fucking fraud and scams.
Research
And if they don't, they fucking like harvest their organs. Like unfucking believable.
appears to be the only research.
And a huge, like 80% of their fucking scams are like gambling fraud scams online. I mean, go figure. Who would have thought?
Leads to adverse consequences for the gambler, others, or for the community. The University of Maryland
Hey,
Medical
what's good,
Center
Snooker
defines
B?
pathological
Thanks.
gambling
Leaving
as
me a
being
comment.
unable
Oh,
to
yeah.
resist impulses to gamble, which can lead to severe personal or social consequences. Most of the definitions of problem gambling can usually be simplified to any gambling that causes harm.
Dude, even if these gamblers are enticed by gambling fraud and they like the gambling and they win a bunch of times in gambling, that literally just makes you more susceptible to become frauded by the gambling frauds. Like, literally, that's how it works.
Disorders rather than impulse control disorders.
If they can claim that they're your gambling guru, they can fraud you. Like, they literally can fraud you.
An individual must have at least 4 of the following symptoms in 12 months. Needs to gamble with increasing amounts of money to achieve the desired excitement. Is restless or irritable when
Dude,
attempting to
yeah.
stop gambling. Has made
Yo,
repeated
Terry, I
unsuccessful
made this
efforts
into an actual video where I made a whole video to this song, and it goes on for like 19 minutes like this. Or it's a pretty long song, like, or no, this one might be like a 4 or 5 minute long song, but it goes on for like 4 or 5 minutes like this. The one that I have that I made that's a whole video that goes on for fucking like, and it's fucking goofy as fuck. It's on my channel. If you fucking look at the video that I did for this, you will laugh your fucking ass off. I have like Hebrew Gematria gambling slot machines that I made in the AI, and I have like quackery flying on a pterodactyl over the fucking pyramids. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. You'll laugh your ass off. As a matter of fact, let's just go to that. Let's just show the video. This is gambling fraud. We're gonna fucking get rid of some fucking gambling fraud fucking scam cult for 2026. I mean, pretty much for the new year. We're gonna get rid of these motherfuckers this year. We need to step up our fucking trolling efforts in combating fucking conspiracy theory fucking fraud and scams and scammers fucking that claim that they're fucking conspiracy theorists. Hold on, where is this shit? Damn, I posted hell of videos already. Where is the gambling fraud fucking song? Oh yeah, problem gambling, that's what it's called. Here, look, this is the one I made for it.
Gambling disorder or ludomania is repetitive gambling behavior despite harm. Gambling, also known as pathological gambling disorder or ludomania, is repetitive gambling behavior despite harm and negative consequences. Problem gambling may be diagnosed as a mental disorder according to DSM-5 if certain diagnostic criteria are met. Pathological gambling is a common disorder associated with social and family costs. The DSM-5 has reclassified the condition as an addictive disorder, with those affected exhibiting many similarities to those with substance addictions. Gambling addiction has long been used in the recovery movement. Pathological gambling was long considered by the American Psychiatric Association to be an impulse control disorder rather than an addiction. However, data suggests a closer relationship between pathological gambling and substance use disorders that exist, PG and obsessive compulsive disorder, mainly because of the behaviors of problem gambling and most primary substance use disorders, i.e. not resulting from a desire to self-medicate for another condition such as depression.
Seek to activate the brain's reward mechanisms, while the behaviors characterizing obsessive compulsive disorder are prompted by overactive and misplaced signals from the brain's fear mechanisms. Problem gambling is an addictive behavior with a high comorbidity with alcohol problems. A common tendency shared by people who have a gambling addiction is impulsivity. Signs and symptoms. Edit. Research by governments in Australia led to a universal definition for that country, which appears to be the only research-based definition.
Yeah, no, this shit's fucking hilarious because it's true.
Is characterized by many difficulties in limiting money and/or time spent on gambling, which leads to adverse consequences for the gambler, others, or for the community. The University of Maryland Medical Center defines pathological gambling as being unable to resist impulses to gamble, which can lead to severe personal or social consequences. Most of the definitions of problem gambling can usually be simplified to any gambling that causes harm to the gambler or someone else in any way. However, these definitions are usually coupled with descriptions of the type of harm or use of diagnostic. The DSM-5 has since reclassified pathological gambling as gambling disorder and has listed the disorder under substance-related and addictive disorders rather than impulse control disorders. This is due to the symptomatology of the disorder resembling an addiction not dissimilar to that of a substance use disorder. To be diagnosed, an individual must have at least 4 of the following symptoms in 12 months. Needs to gamble with increasing amounts of money to achieve the desired result.
2 races to go in the playoff start, Richmond, and then I think Daytona for 2 night races, and then the regular season for the playoffs again. And yeah, there's that one road course, so yeah, I mean, he might go 5 for 5 and beat.
There's this guy on the internet named Zachary Hubbard, and he just straight up sucks. He's willingly encrypted his community over $2 million for guns. Zach Gematriah guy is awful. A true beast to the system. I can't believe that this guy is not sealed yet. It's unbelievable.
With gambling on the New X platform, I checked in on Free to Find Truth. Zach Hubbard, Gematriah Fake News. Oh my, this guy's a DEI. This guy's rubbish, everyone. I do not want to believe him. He's fun to watch. Never seen or heard such a fraud in my entire career.
Problem gambling.
Hims makes hair regrowth simple. As simple as
Unfucking believable. And then I made another video. That one's a classic Gematriaholics Anonymous video exposing fake gematria and gambling fraud and problem gambling for problem gamblers. That's literally, all I did was made the fucking, the definition of problem gambling into a fucking song and then made a bunch of quack memes and put it through the AI. Like, unfucking believable. Dude, even the fucking AI, like if you ask the AI, it knows that Gematria is Hebrew and not 4 ciphers in English. The reason why is because there's not a real definition of Gematria that says that it's 4 ciphers in English. I made a song of the definition of Gematria, which is another good one. I also made a song it's called Beyond OCD. Your number is up. Hashtag Gematria, and it's like 19 minutes long, and it explains the mental health diagnosis that is just like Gematria. It's like your number magic fucking obsession OCD. Number OCD. Unfucking believable. Yeah, I don't know. I try to make quality, goofy, like educational stuff where it just really fucking punches the competition in the gut. Yeah, no, Gematria is OCD. Listen to this. Listen to this song that I made. It's like the same type of shit.
Beyond OCD, your number is magical numbers of OCD. My friend Denzel, PhD. It's a certain amount of superstitious thinking to be a harmless part of normal life. The popularity of yours, books, tarot cards, readings, good luck charms, and psychics in our own society bears witness to this. However, even in primitive societies where magic controls people's actions and decisions on an everyday basis, it is integrated into every life department as a tool and does not paralyze its users. In OCD, unfortunately, usage and negative effects expand far beyond these ordinary limits, making it as a way to control anxiety brought on by obsessions. It gradually escapes the user's control, taking over their life and actually generating greater anxiety than it was originally supposed to relieve.
There is currently no scientific explanation as to why some individuals tend to think magically as compared to having any other symptoms.
No one actually understands why anyone has his or her special type of obsessive concerns. Many of those with OCD are constantly bombarded with very strange and doubtful thoughts about harm coming to themselves and or others. These thoughts can be quite extreme. Their inner world of doubt seems out of the range of normal control. One other possible influence upon the development of magical thinking in OCD may be if an individual with OCD comes from a culture in which superstition and daily ritual plays a strong role. Growing up in such a background cannot, of course, cause OCD. However, I believe it can certainly help give someone at risk a push in the wrong direction if everyone at home is regularly practicing magical rituals. No one with OCD was ever made better by growing up in a superstitious environment.
Those who suffer from magical obsessions have a great need for control that makes of their extraordinary and unusual fear, but they quickly come to realize that ordinary type protective measures cannot help them. Their doubt is so overwhelming that the normal means of control simply don't apply in their magical obsessive world.
The most logical of scientific thinking usually cannot give them explanations or reassurance. OCD, after all, is formerly known as the doubting sickness.
I am fond of saying that if you had to sum up OCD in 2 words, they would be pathological doubt.
As in primitive times when people felt a need to control happenings in a world they couldn't explain, those with magical obsessions feel that they must therefore resort to something far beyond the ordinary. Only in this way can they have a sense of security and control.
What can supply this? The answer, of course, is magic. It appears to be their only possible alternative, and as we know, is something that comes rather easily to humans.
Superstition and magic create connections between things that, according to logic and the laws of science, don't connect within the real world.
Those supply this. The answer, of course, is magic. It appears to be their only possible alternative, and as we know, is something that comes rather easily to humans.
Dude, this shit's fucking hilarious.
Things that, according to logic,
but it's literally like 19 minutes long.
In the real world.
fucking an OCD. The Jesuits are coming, guys. The Jesuits are coming.
Actions appear to control events in the present and future. Bad luck or good luck can be spread by thought, by sight, by touch, or simply by association. Those with this type of OCD realize that their behaviors are unrealistic and sound crazy to others, but they use them anyway to relieve their anxiety. Because magic figures into a fair proportion of OCD, it can sound so irrational that it's most likely the reason that so many sufferers have been misdiagnosed over the years as having schizophrenia. Like the magic of old, compulsions of the magical variety can include all sorts of superstitious and ritualistic behaviors. These different magical compulsions all have in common with each other that ancient magic are that they are performed for the purpose of preventing bad events in advance, or for undoing events or thoughts which have already occurred. However, similarity to other types of magic is that often the steps of the compulsive ritual must be kept rigidly pure, perfect, and cannot vary, or else they will not work. Additionally, rituals must be performed while
anyways.
no interfering bad or wayward thoughts, because anxiety typically hampers the performance of almost anything. Sufferers generally find it very difficult to get their rituals to be perfect. Not only get steps in the wrong order, but get to do something or an unpleasant obsession or an image intrudes during the ritual.
If you get any of the steps of the ritual in the wrong order, you're gonna have to restart and fucking refart your fucking quackulator. Dude, imagine if you did a wrong number Gematria number code fucking garbage.
If the rules governing a sufferer's obsessions will not allow them to have another chance at the ritual, allow the careful planning or activity then to be totally ruined in an instant. If that particular is a
No, it is funny. It's funny, and it's the truth.
specific day, there might not be another chance for days or even weeks to try it again, and that coming year can be ruined into ruin. In this way, I have seen people utterly unable to function during these ruined time periods. This is how rituals themselves become sources of anxiety, a circular sort of way. It has been believed since ancient times that numbers can be a source of power. Pythagoras, the ancient Greek philosophers, reputed to have stated, "The world is built upon the power of numbers." Actually, in terms of what physics, math, and chemistry are currently showing us in terms of understanding the patterns of our universe, there is a certain amount of truth to this, but not in the sense that numbers can somehow be magically manipulated. The false science of numerology has been in existence since at least the time of the ancient Babylonians.
The false science of numerology has been in existence since at least the time of the Babylonians.
Actually, in terms of what physics, math, and chemistry currently showing us in terms of understanding the patterns of our universe, there is a certain amount of truth to this, but not in the sense that numbers can somehow be magically manipulated.
Dude, I made this song and video like 5 fucking parts long, and it's like the entire definition of it's a science article about numbers and OCD. And I mean, if this doesn't explain what the fucking quacks are doing, like, it's
Something
unbelievable.
or an unpleasant obsession or image intrudes during the ritual, thus contaminating and destroying the magic. Even if an individual's obsessions allow them to redo botched rituals, they may still get a fair proportion of them wrong. This, of course, can lead to...
It was based upon the concept that the universe is composed of mathematical patterns, and that all things can be expressed as numbers that connect to these patterns. Pythagoras himself believed that the entire universe could be expressed numerically. Numerologists and magicians have always believed that every number has a special vibration. Well, power numbers have been used over the centuries for forecasting the future, also known as divination. And in magic practices, ancient numerologists assigned numbers to letters of their alphabets, and through them were able to tell people's futures or even find hidden magical meanings in the Bible and other written works, as if these were written in some type of special code. In different cultures, numbers may have the power to do magical control, and some may also be taboo, such as 13 or 666. Rituals of bad numbers are also bad. Recourse to the original bad number, for some of multiple power to do harm, seems to increase with its size. Undoing rituals are quite common with magical number obsessions at present. For instance, bad numbers are usually cancelled out by good numbers, or simply by counting to or looking at higher numbers. In the case of some sufferers, if they're reading the book and stop reading on a bad numbered page, they must keep reading until they can stop on a good numbered page.
Yeah, no, for sure. Hell yeah, for sure, Terry Chavez. Thanks for allowing me to make you guys laugh. Hey, what's up, Space Troll?
Seems to increase with its size. Undoing rituals are quite common with magical number obsessions present. For instance, bad numbers are usually cancelled out by good numbers, simply by counting to, thinking of, or looking at higher numbers. In the case of some sufferers, if they're reading a book and stop reading on a bad numbered page, they must keep waiting until they can stop on a good numbered page. I can't tell you how many patients I've had.
Oh my god, that shit is so fucking funny. Holy fuck.
Some magical behaviors often have to be performed a special number of times.
Certain magical rituals had to be performed a certain number of times.
Last days of the month, here are the most common times that figure into these rituals. Certain times of day when they appear on a clock can also be lucky or unlucky, depending upon which numbers a person's obsessions fasten onto. Actually, the invention of the digital clock has contributed quite a lot to these types of obsessions and compulsions. Some sufferers cannot act or speak when particular numbers come up on a clock or wrist watch. Those with magical touching rituals frequently incorporate numbers into their behavior.
Oftentimes those with magical touching rituals incorporate those ideas into their behaviors. Like, unfucking believable.
Magical ritual as a mental compulsion. This type of behavior is generally not visible to others, yet it can be as serious and agonizing as any other OC symptom. It was
Hopefully Quackery fucking drowns in a fucking toilet this year. Hopefully the Quack fucking drowns in a fucking toilet this fucking year for Gematria. Dude, I wouldn't be able to make this type of artistic creation if I didn't maintain just being myself and like being artistically creative regardless of fucking fake Gematria conformity and fraud. No, hell yeah, Space Troll, Space Monkey. Just because there's fucking 500 fucking idiots watching Quacky and they fucking are all quacking in code incoherently quacking at each other in fucking Quack's chat doesn't mean that those are 500 people that you want on your fucking team. Those are fucking Quack motherfuckers. Like, what a fucking joke. I'd rather have a good solid 5 likes and 1 viewer and just say Happy New Year's and like, unbelievable. At least your guys' premise isn't just to like fraud everyone. Here, we'll run it back. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna pick up where we started. Salute Snookerby. Happy New Year's, Cuts. Me likey your song, and Sweet Lady can sure sing. Sweet Lady Purse can sure fucking sing.
We talk about me, Purse to Seeker. Oh yeah, sweet lady, baby. Come to Quackery Stream by Patron. I'm sweet lady. They're quack again. Be after the fact. Leader can't tell Seeker. Me just one purse. What's wrong with Zach? Me no care, just bring money in. I handle Quackery, he filled me purse. Come now to Seeker, get on Gematria curse. It's so sweet, a lady, baby, get saturated Quackery to buy me purse. Get on his Gematria vision for field protection sports curse.
Dude, Mooncakes absolutely slaughtered Zachary K. Hubbard that couldn't convince her with 400 followers of his Gematria for fucking 4 hours straight. Yes, Mooncakes won that debate. Salute to shout out to Mooncakes. She had the fucking fucking all quacked out for fucking 4 hours and like it can't convince a nice young lady. Like, unbelievable. A fucking Gematria teacher can't convince Mooncakes of fake Gematria in 4 fucking hours with like 500 bots.
Get up, Zach. No sleep for you. Go get more Patreon. Remember you, Jew. No, I know care about Burma and the death toll. Damn that he get to offer to do a poll. It's so sweet, a lady, baby. Get saturated Quackery to buy me purse. Get on his Gematria Patreon for field predictions.
You know, there might not be a lot of you here now or seeing this song right away, or I might not have a lot of likes right away, but dude, once they fucking fire her from her job, this is gonna hit, bro. Like this song that we made and everything we're doing, once the fucking these fucking stupid fucking scam fucking scum get what they deserve, this shit that I've been making is gonna hit for trolling fake Gematria in 2026. Once this fucking stupid scam bitch gets fired at her job, it's gonna create a ripple effect of fucking Jesuit Gematria through her household. And this shit is gonna hit. Watch.
It's so sweet, a lady, baby. Get saturated Quackery to buy me purse. Get on his Gematria Patreon for field protection sports curse. Congrats-ina, I'm Jesuit volunteer Santa. Time to tune in for me, sweet lady purse. Have Gematria news.
Dude, I don't think the YNHS where Sweet Lady works is going to appreciate Zachary's anti-Jesuit rhetoric when they have fucking sign-ups for becoming a Jesuit volunteer on her fucking website. Like, that's not going to fly. They're not going to like it very much. Hold on, let me see. What do we got? You guys want to do like a regular documentary? Gambling, a mob video. What about a mob documentary video? Let me see. I wanted to show this story about this motherfucker that the mob just like they just left his ass, like flopped out of a fucking car. Let me see. Where's the one that's a couple days ago. Is it this one? Oh, my phone's about to die, you guys. Let me try to switch this. Then my tablet's gonna die. Oh yeah, this one.
When you're streaming your favorite show, don't take slow for an answer. Obvious contraband for the telltale signs of November 23rd, 1961, Penfield, New York.
What does this have to do with anything?
Two hunters
Cuts?
walked through a frost-covered cornfield, their breath visible in the late autumn air.
Maybe this is the
They
type
were
of
looking for
thing,
deer.
even though the
What they
topics are
found
different,
instead was a human
this is
body,
the type of thing that
partially
could happen to
clothed, lying
fucking
face
Quacky.
down in the stubble. The corpse was positioned as though someone had simply
This is the
opened
type
the
of shit
car
that should
door
happen
and
to the
rolled it
quack.
out. But this wasn't a fresh kill. The body had been lying there for weeks, preserved by the cold New York autumn that had acted as a natural refrigerator. This wasn't a burial.
Dude, what if
It
they
wasn't
found
even an
Quacky
attempt
like
at
that
concealment.
somewhere?
The body had been left in plain sight, dumped in a rural cornfield on the edge of a rapidly growing, affluent suburb, where discovery was inevitable and the shock value would be maximum.
As it should have been.
This wasn't carelessness. This was a message. The man's hands were destroyed.
I know this is like
His fingertips had been
historical
burned away
old
with blowtorches. His face was swollen
like
beyond
mob
recognition.
documentary from the Mafia
Burns
Files,
covered his torso.
but
The Monroe County medical
this-
examiner would determine that he had been
this should
strangled
apply
with
to
a
fucking the
Garrett-style
Quack.
clothesline, twisted with a tool or stick for maximum effect. His jaw broken, his ribs smashed. But what made seasoned investigators pause wasn't just the brutality. It was the location and the timing. This body had been lying in this field since early October, through 6 weeks of autumn weather, waiting to
damn,
be
that's
found.
fucked up. What the
Whoever
fuck
dumped
was
this
so
body
bad about
wanted
that
it
guy?
found.
What did he fucking
They
ever do
wanted
to
it found by
anyone?
law enforcement. They wanted it found in a place where the
Maybe
violent
the guy was
underworld
like a
collided
real
with the
fucking piece of
peaceful lives
shit,
of
like
families and professionals,
the
where the
mobster that
contrast would be
threatened
impossible
a
to
mafia
ignore.
boss.
And they wanted everyone who saw it
Think
to
about that.
understand
The
that this
title,
death was
this is
designed
called
to
a
teach a
the
lesson.
mobster
The body
that threatened
belonged
a
to
mafia
Alberto
boss.
Aguechi. At 41 years old, he had been one of the most ambitious heroin traffickers operating along the Canadian-American border.
Oh, the guy was a fucking
had
ambitious
connections that
Gematria
stretched from
heroin
Sicily
trafficker.
to New
Oh,
York
that
City.
explains it.
From Montreal to Buffalo. He had moved hundreds of pounds of pure heroin
Pure
through a
fucking
network that would later
Gematria,
become
guys.
famous
Heroin
as part of
equals
the French
Gematria
Connection.
and fake Gematria.
Approximately 10 to 20 kilograms every month, month after month, over the course of years. The street value was in the millions. The human cost was incalculable. And he had made one fatal mistake. He had believed that his birthplace, his courage, and his connections made him untouchable. The cornfield proved otherwise. To understand why Alberto
The
Aguechi
Gematria
died the way
corny
he did,
fucking
you have
cornfield
to
where they
understand
find
where
Quack
he came
at
from.
will prove
The
Quack's
Aguechi
fake
brothers,
Gematria otherwise.
Alberto and his
Hopefully.
younger brother Vito, were born in Castellammare del Golfo, a small town on the northwest
Hopefully
coast
the
of Sicily.
Jesuits catch the Quack.
In the underworld of the 1950s and 60s, being Castellammares meant something. It carried weight. The town had produced some of the most powerful mafia
Yo,
figures
what's
in
good?
American
Your end is
history,
near.
including
I'm
Salvatore
listening to like a
Maranzano, who
Mafia
had
Files
briefly
video,
controlled
just
the
like
entire
kind of.
Italian underworld in New York in the early 1930s.
Really? No audio? Really?
Maranzano had
Hold
organized
on.
it, structured
No.
it, given it the rules that would govern it for decades.
Maybe they don't let
He
this
called
audio
himself
go on.
the boss of boss.
Maybe they don't let. No, my audio's
The
on.
boss of boss.
Maybe they don't let. No, that was the only part of that documentary I wanted to share anyway. Just the guy being found in the field. Part of that documentary I wanted to share anyway. Just the guy being found in the field. Part of that documentary I wanted to share anyway. Just the guy being found in the field. That was all I really wanted to share from that documentary anyways. The part where the fucking Gematria heroin gangster that tried to like go against a mob boss, and they found his ass like kind of like charred and left for like months on end in the cold. That could happen to the fucking quack. They always find quacks in fucking quack fields, in Gematria fields. Doesn't everybody die in a fucking Gematria field? Like, unfucking believable. According to the quack. What if the quack ended up like that fucking Gematria heroin dealer mobster that went against a mob boss? I mean, fuck you. What a bitch. Your boy Zach is a fucking bitch, ass snitch ass fucking rat motherfucker.
A dream of a place where all our gifts and resources are not held for ourselves alone, but as instruments of service for the rest of humanity. The dream of a country where every man will respect the dignity and worth of all human personality.
No wonder the quacks hate fucking,
to live together as brothers.
No wonder the quacks hate fucking MLK's, fraternity. Like, unfucking believable. Dude, this is just a song on the radio. It's like a dramatized MLK fucking speech. It's pretty dope. This is on 88.1 fucking FM right fucking now. No wonder the quacks fucking hate fucking, Martin Luther King and the Jesuits. You guys like that fucking thumbnail? How ridiculous is that thumbnail? It's like all the Gematria fucking scum as the fucking the Quackworks fucking Gematria trolls. They're all chasing like a $42 gold coin. Like, unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. In a Gematria pill. And one of them's like a cloud. And TD&E is like a condom fucking shaped troll. Like, unfucking believable. Do you guys see that fucking thumbnail? That's ridiculous. Happy New Year's, trolls and losers. We need to make this fucking New Year an epic year of just getting rid of the fucking quacks.
Whenever it is fulfilled, we will emerge from the bleak and desolate midnight of man's inhumanity to man into the bright and glowing daybreak of freedom and justice for all of God's children.
What? The fuck is this? Jesus Christ, this is like the first thing I see when I pull up Twitter. Aside from my stream. Unbelievable, really? It's like the monkey noise CT plays all the time. When everybody's fighting. Look. When you hear those people fighting in desperation on panels on streams, they're more likely much like an animal. You know, these are like fucking
new morning for the world. Daybreak of freedom.
When you see the fucking quacks on fucking panels on streams, it's like animals fucking that are trapped screaming for their life, and then you just hit the button. It's like makes monkey noises. You know?
HorizonsRadio.org.
This is the noise that you hear.
I'm Chris Morrison. Thanks for listening.
You know the noise that you hear on fucking CT stream when everybody's fucking fighting or whatever about racism and Kabbalah? This is the actual voice of the fucking, this is what the, it's unbelievable. Look, this is the audio from the fucking monkey sound. This is the device that the fucking monkey is trapped in. Look, the one you hear screaming when they hit the like goofy comedy audio button with the monkeys and they're all fighting. This is where the noise came from, you guys. Look. I mean, this is diabolical. Look how diabolical that is. Gematria! The Jesuits! Unfucking unbelievable. Times Square, holy fuck, it looks all partied the fuck out. Jesus Christ. The government and Elon Musk, they're launching the rockets. Dude, you guys ever heard of this fucking dude that like taught this fucking octopus how to fucking play the piano? Have you guys ever heard of this octopus that fucking some dude? It's a whole video on YouTube. He like teaches the fucking octopus how to play the piano. Look. Have you guys ever seen this little documentary on YouTube where this guy teaches the octopus how to play a piano?
It's good to have you listening. I'm Tom Streckel, and you found the right place for daily classical music and weekend jazz, broadcasting from the University of Nevada, Reno.
They should teach the fucking octopus how to jazz. Zachary K. Hubbard should teach an octopus how to do fake gematria.
Another full hour of
I'm sure a fucking octopus could read the fucking news. Look. Dude, Zachary K. Hubbard should go fucking Gematria scuba diving in a Jesuit fucking Gematria scuba diving suit and go down to the fucking lowest depth of the Marianas Trench that he could possibly find to try to find the biggest fucking smartest Gematria octopus that he could fucking find and go down there and try to teach that motherfucker your fake ass Gematria and convince that motherfucker of the Jesuits are coming. Tell the fucking octopus that the Jesuits are trying to get him. Like, unfucking believe. Teach that motherfucker Gematria. Teach the fucking biggest, smartest, it's unbelievable Gematria puss you can fucking find about fake Gematria. Find some big ass, stupid fucking Gematria puss, rat bitch motherfucker, and fucking go scuba diving. I mean, fuck you. What a fucking joke. You guys ever heard of the fucking Gematria puss?
I got a few sentimental pieces for you coming up.
Gematria puss are creatures that I've created in meme where you put Zachary K. Hubbard's face on a fucking octopus. And it's a fucking Gematria puss.
The lyric waltz of Sibelius.
Even fucking stupid, low down, under ocean fucking Gematria push that even if they're hella big and dumb, can't find fucking any fucking Jesuits doing Gematria. Even big ass stupid fucking Gematria push, 201 leagues under the sea, can't find fucking a Jesuit anywhere to be found doing fake Gematria. Like, fuck off. Why don't you go fucking dumpster dive and dive in the ocean and teach fake Gematria? Dude, Zachary K. Hubbard should fucking teach Gematria to dolphins. Like that lady, that fucking CIA experiment lady or whatever the fuck, and she was like trying to teach English to dolphins and then was like living with the dolphins and like loving the dolphins. Like, unfucking believable. Go teach fucking fake Gematria to big fat stupid Gematria puss. I mean, fuck you. Unfucking believable. Not you guys.
Hence, now President Donald Trump over Trump's efforts to overturn
let's
the
hear the
2020
NPR
election and his
propaganda.
alleged refusal to turn over secret documents to the FBI. Smith told lawmakers the election case was built on Republicans who put their allegiance to the country before their political party, and that several state and federal officials would have been witnesses for the prosecution. The Justice Department dropped both cases against Trump after last year's election, following a long policy that the sitting president cannot be prosecuted.
Yeah, she made like, yeah, exactly, Space Monkey. The Gematria teacher lady was like making fucking Jesuit educational sexual intercourse English teaching to dolphin videos. Like, unfucking believable. Keep trying to teach them Gematria. She was a student of fucking Hubbard. Hey, what's up, Badger?
I know that you're live right now. I'm not going to talk very long because I got to go to this party. Yo, keep it up, man. Keep up exposing this fucking cocksucker, dude.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Thanks, man.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to make it entertaining. Some people were laughing their ass off already.
oh, I mean, it's beyond entertaining. Like,
We need to step up the fucking, the trolling of the fake Gematria in 2026 and just get rid of the fucking quack.
Yeah, I mean, this guy needs to go. He needs to get gone. He didn't win that debate.
I wish I could have called in and got Mooncakes' back and just reminded the quacks that Aleister Crowley and Manly P. Hall aren't Jesuits. Like, just right at the very end, just simply, hey, remember, quackery again. You know, neither fucking Aleister Crowley nor Manly P. Hall is a fucking Jesuit.
Remember Quackery? He was never going to concede to it anyway. I said that, did I not? And towards the end of that debate, everyone was like, yeah, well, I don't know why Mooncakes even agreed to it, because
the thing that's so funny is that about making the contrarian argument to the quack and just calling out his fake ass Gematria and proving it is that he gets so fucking quacked out of his fucking mind, bro. It's fucking crazy. That motherfucker just starts saying every fucking fake code that he ever made, but can't, like, address the actual thing that we say.
Yeah, he still can't find the 4 ciphers.
Right. Or the group of I'm going to
well,
start asking them about the group of Jesuits who made English Gematria. Like, which group of Jesuits was it exactly?
Yeah, specifically, which Jesuit?
Do they have like a little Jesuit Gematria clan or some shit? Like, fucking unbelievable.
And you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna be like, well, the Jesuits, and
Dude, you know what else I asked the quack the last time I was on CT stream, or the time before it or something? I forget, but if nobody caught this either. Nobody fucking asked the quack this shit yet. And I asked him, I was like, so if they're the Jesuits are doing Gematria and putting it into the news, wouldn't the first person that you like try to contact about them doing that, wouldn't it be like the publisher of any said article? Wouldn't the publisher of whatever fucking news article it is be the one that's the Jesuit that's putting the fucking Gematria in the article? Like, why don't you start there and see if it's a Jesuit? Like, unfucking believable. They're like, the Jesuits are putting the Gematria into the news. Well, why don't you call up send an email to the fucking person that wrote the article and ask them if they're doing Gematria? Like, fuck off.
Oh, yeah. You know, that is a good point.
That's a good point. And none of the fucking Gematrian quacks ever thought of this yet. And I've done it a couple times. I looked at the person that creates whatever said article that they're claiming. And a lot of times the quacks will try to fraud the person. They'll do like fake Gematria on them and make a bunch of like false claims and accusations sometimes whenever they can catch it, like a author or some shit. But it's really rare, and a lot of times it's like false. They just have false Gematria, and then like when you step back and look a little deeper, like, and compare their rhetoric to reality, it doesn't fucking match.
Yeah, I mean,
even if it was a fucking Jesuit that wrote a news article, just you frauding him with fake Gematria doesn't mean that they were doing Gematria and put the fake Gematria into the article. It just proves, all it proves is that you're doing fake Gematria. If you know what I mean.
You know what also proves is that,
it just proves whatever quack was looking at the fucking article, reading it, and had a fucking quackulator. All it does is prove whoever the fuck that is the one that's doing the fucking fake Gematria. Like, that's all it fucking proves. You would have to get in, like, make a friendship. I mean, become friends with one of these news reporters that's rigging the Jesuit Gematria into the news. And fucking, dude, I bet you if you talk to any fucking one of them, they'll be like, they'll have no idea what you're talking about. And then it'll turn out to just be you motherfuckers doing the fake Gematria. What a fucking joke. Someone needs to prove that. Like, that's what we need to do. We need to start contacting whoever writes the fucking said articles and, like, warn them about the quacks and, like, try to get some rapport and be like, hey, are you doing Gematria? And I bet you fucking 99 fucking % of them motherfuckers, unless it's a rat, agent plant bitch motherfucker, will confirm with us that they have no idea what the fuck no fake-ass Gematria is.
well, none of them are gonna be a Gematrian psyop, because there's never been a Gematria psyop besides what Zach does.
Right.
Zach is the psyop.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, go ahead for a minute. Keep it PC for my channel. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a piss. I'm gonna piss on these fucking.
Yeah, I am a little mad myself because I went from going to a nice party and I was talking to a beautiful woman. Like, I was totally going to get it in. And I came all the way back home and I ended up taking a little nap. I just woke up from the nap and it's almost New Year's. And now, oh man, I'm fucking mad. Because, like, because of Gematria. I mean, because of this shit. I'm literally, I literally just cockblocked myself because of this stupid asshole, fucking Zachary Hunger. I mean, it was this guy needs to getting on up and go. It's beyond. It's just annoying that he picks people like mooncakes to debate him. I got on there, and he had me on there for less than fucking 5 seconds because I was calling him out. What page number is your fucking is Manly all shit? And he's like, and you know, get rid of me, and then all right, fine. You guys want to dox me? I'm calling your sweet lady's work on Friday. I'm like, your doy is doxing my address.
Yeah, fuck a Gematria. Yeah, fuck a Gematria debate with a nice, good person like that you're trying to fraud.
Yep.
Why don't we have a Gematria debate with sweet lady at her work? I mean, fuck these fucking scum.
I'm gonna get her fired on Friday. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be like, you know what? You're letting this person dox me. And now
what if she doesn't even really work there and it really is like a greater scam and that's just like a sub fucking like fraud fucking like throw off? She
does work there. We both know that because I've called.
Oh yeah, no, she does work there actually. That's true. She did answer the phone and admitted being vaccinated that one time that we got fucking on a fucking audio.
Yep. She admitted around.
How do we find out her fucking schedule? What if you're like a vendor or some shit and had to know her schedule?
Oh no, I'm gonna fuck up their whole fucking their whole thing. I'm gonna fuck up their entire fucking.
You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it like this though. Just do it like as an investigative reporter, journalist, and asking questions.
No.
And then we gotta get like a lawyer and like.
I don't need getting that. I'm going to literally put this motherfucker on their paper in their newspaper as a scamming piece of shit.
That would probably work.
Because it's not slander. I'm not slandering Zachary J. Hubbard as being a scammer. It's not slander. It's not slander. It's not. And they'll look at it, but they will probably kind of look at it like before they put it up on the paper. Holy fuck, man, it is cold as shit.
Dude, how dope would that be if we could just get rid of these motherfuckers with the quickness in 2026?
Literally, like this car is going fast as fuck, and like I'm already stopped, like I'm walking, right? I'm already not walking, and they're still going fast. And as soon as they're like right near me, they fucking slow down. No, just fucking go, you stupid. Because, like, if I knew you were going to slow down, I would have already walked.
Okay, like, whatever, dude. Whatever, man.
I hate that shit. That shit fucking pisses me off. Just fucking go, you stupid motherfucker. Like, I'm already stopped. I'm not walking anymore. Right? I can see that you're still going.
I know, but you don't have to, like, say all that, like, on the stream. I'm on a live stream.
Yeah, I know. People piss me off, dude. People make me want. Yeah, I mean, I'm about to meet this girl at this arcade. I'm going to an arcade. We're gonna play some old school games and shit, like Pac-Man and Sonic and Mario and all that. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking really cool. I mean, that whole debate, I mean, within fucking 10 minutes, Green King's already won, because in a debate, if you can't get your point across within 2 to 3 minutes, you have lost the debate.
Well, you would win the debate if he like converted her and got her a laptop. Like if she won, he owes her a laptop.
Yeah, because technically he would have to convert her.
Hubbard owes Mooncake a laptop like he owes me $500 for something that he promised in an art competition for a book cover.
And that's why I went on the CT's live. I'm like, here he owes me money. You think he's going to give this bitch fucking something? No.
Dude, Zach said he was going to give me the constellation prize for like this collage I made that was like for the inside of his book cover. He never made the book.
He's a scammer.
Right. And then they're like whoever made the book cover too that won never fucking won, and there was no book.
No,
unbelievable. It was
a woman that made his. I don't know about the number.
Dude, the sooner that fucking Mooncakes realizes that there's no fucking Gematria laptop at the fucking end of the fucking Gematria rainbow, and it's a scammer, the quicker you're gonna figure out it's a scam. Like, unbelievable. No, there's no fucking Gematria laptop at the fucking end of the Gematria rainbow. Yep. I mean, figure it out.
There's nothing. It is barren. There's
no Gematria laptops, and even if there was, dude, would you take a laptop from Zachary K. Hubbard? I mean, really? Are you fucking retarded? I wouldn't even take those headphone things from his bitch ass, snitch ass, rat bitch ass. He probably is gonna put a Gematria bug in your garbage ass fucking thing.
He thinks I do a stream, and that's how Truth Vibration Podcast got money. Like, it's because he did a stream does not mean that's how I got money to get my car out of town. Actually, I have money saved up. And then, the Matrix and Angel Baby also did streams too.
If anything, they were like frauding you on that stream.
He's like, no, stream's still up. Oh, it is still up because you don't get deleted, you fucking bitch.
You should go look at that stream carefully again soon and see if he's actually frauding you, because I bet you anything, if you listen very carefully, he's probably frauding you.
More likely. That's all that fucking cocksucker can do. But yeah, I mean, I'm about to go into this arcade right now, and you're not going to be able to hear me because they're playing music.
I only got like 40 more minutes to stream at most, so.
Alright.
Right
yeah, I'll be in the chat. I'll hang out for a little bit.
Cool.
But yeah.
Right on. Alright.
Alright, peace, man.
Alright, peace. Have fun. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year. See you next year.
You'll have a sudden insight. And once you have that insight into the source of your symptoms, then the symptoms are diminished or go away. Now, Freudian psychoanalysis is not usually endorsed by contemporary psychological science. It's not really very scientific. There isn't a lot of research that really supports it. However, if you think about it this way, let's say a person has insights during therapy. They have this feeling of these aha moments about themselves or about the people around them. That would cause a mood boost, as we know now. Now, the insight itself could be false. Maybe they're not understanding themselves correctly, or someone else correctly.
And I can get
it
some
could be
type
a
of like
wrong
chain
idea.
customer
But the
action
fact
or
that
something.
it pops into your awareness
It's just
all of a
been
sudden,
raining.
like that, as an insight, will probably boost your mood. And if you have enough of these insights, session after session, week after week, month after month, it could have, theoretically, hypothetically, a mood-boosting effect. In other words, the therapy might make you feel better, even if the insights you have about yourself are wrong.
It could be the
look. This is your football sheep fucking gematria garbage right here. Look, this is what you people that do fake gematria really are. This is how sheep fucked you are. Look, this is what gematria sports garbage really is. Look, this is the future of fucking doing gematria in a car. You do gematria in a car, like unfucking believable. And that reminds me, maybe since I don't have that much more time, we'll just play a Gematria nursery rhyme for the fucking quacks that need the Gematriaholics Anonymous members that are fucking anonymous still because they're probably Gematrians, and they're fucking sitting on the fence with the fucking fence up their wazoo, you know, and they're like, I'm not sure. So we'll play a Gematria nursery rhyme for the quack song. If I can find it. Let me see here. Some of the best satire, Gematria satire, quackology, after the fact music that we've created. It's just goofy. It's just meant to be funny. It's meant to make fun of fucking Zachary K. Hubbard's stupid ass and the fake Gematria. Let me see if I can find this shit. Oh yeah, here it is.
I am Scam, I am Scam, Scam I am. The Scam L-M, the Scam L-M.
Scam I am. Everybody knows Scam I am. Everybody remembers Scam I am.
You like Gematria X and Scam. You like Gematria here or there. You like Gematria anywhere. You like Gematria anywhere. You like Gematria X and Scam. You like Gematria.
You do Gematria in a car. Look, you do Gematria sports too far. You do Gematria driving in a fucking smart car. Unfucking believable.
You do Gematria in a house. You do Gematria to a mouse. You do Gematria in a car. You do Gematria in a bar.
You do Gematria in a car.
While you set. You do Gematria in a chair. You do Gematria sports no fair. You do Gematria here and there. You do Gematria on a phone. You do Gematria everywhere. You do Gematria X and Stan. You like Gematria Scam I am. You like Gematria in a box. You do Gematria to a fox. Why? You do Gematria X and Scam, Scam I am. You like Gematria X and Scam I am. X and Scam.
You do Gematria in the rain. Why do you do fake Gematria, Scam I am?
Scam I am, I'm not Tria. You do Gematria and I'm not, let me be. You do Gematria X and Scam. You do Gematria on a house. You do Gematria to a mouse. You do Gematria to a mouse. You do Gematria in a car. You do Gematria in a house. You do Gematria in a house. You do Gematria to a mouse. You do Gematria in a car. You do Gematria at the bar. You do Gematria to a pet. You do Gematria while you set. You do Gematria in a chair. You do Gematria sports no fair. You do Gematria here and there. You do Gematria on a phone. You do Gematria everywhere. You do Gematria X and Stan. You do Gematria in a box. You do Gematria to a fox. Why do you do Gematria?
Go do Gematria in a box.
Why do you do Gematria Scamala? You do Gematria in a tree. You do Gematria nominee. You do Gematria to a ghost. You do Gematria on a boat. That you do Gematria in the rain. You do Gematria in pain. You like Gematria X and Stan.
I am Scam. I am Scam. Scam I am. The Scam I am.
Where the fuck is Scam I am?
You like Scam I am. Do you like Gematria X and Scam? You like Gematria?
Why is Zachary K. Hubbard only not scared to debate a young lady that doesn't even know what he's talking about? Barely.
Gematria anywhere. You like Gematria anywhere. You like Gematria X and Scam. You like Gematria Scam I am.
Who's the Jesuits doing Gematria?
You do Gematria to a mouse. You do Gematria in a car. You do Gematria at the bar. You do Gematria
do rats? Can rats do gematria? Rats have number association pattern recognition skills. Can rats fucking do? Doesn't all the rats fucking do fake gematria?
You do gematria on a phone. You do gematria everywhere. You do gematria exit scam. You like gematria scam, I am. You like gematria exit scam. You like gematria scam, I am. You do gematria in a box. You do gematria to a fox. Why do you do gematria everywhere? Why do you do gematria here and there? Why do you do gematria scam, I am. Gematria scam, I am. You do gematria in a tree. You do gematria not let me be. You do gematria to a goat. You do gematria on a boat.
Why are you doing gematria sick on New Year's Eve?
You do gematria in pain.
Why are you quarantined doing gematria in a room?
I'm scam. I'm scam.
I am scam. I am scam. Scam. What I am that scam? I am that scam. You like scam-a-lam.
You wake up in your sweats.
You like gematria.
You scam at 2:01 a.m.
You like gematria. Scam-a-lam.
You had a fucking gematria dream.
You like gematria eggs and scam.
Falling from the One World Tower.
You like gematria here or there. You like gematria anywhere. You like gematria eggs and scam. You like gematria scam-a-lam. You do gematria in a house. You do gematria to a mouse. You do gematria in a car. You do gematria at the bar. You do gematria to a pet. You do gematria while you set. You do gematria in a chair. You do gematria sports no fair. You do gematria here and there. You do gematria eggs and scam. You like gematria scam-a-lam. You do gematria in a box. You do gematria to a fox. Why do you do gematria everywhere? Why do you do gematria here and there? Why do you do gematria scam-a-lam? You do gematria in a tree. You do gematria and not let me be. You do gematria to a goat. You do gematria on a boat. You do gematria in the rain. You do gematria in pain. That you like gematria eggs and scam. Scam-a-lam.
Who got you in a box? You in a box? You do what packs? What packs? You do gematria in a tree. You do gematria and not let me be. You do gematria to a goat. You do gematria on a boat. You do gematria in the rain. You do gematria.
Oh, this shit's fucking classic, goofy fucking.
You like gematria,
real ass shit.
eggs and scam, scam, scam-a-lam.
You do gematria on CTs.
John Skelton, also known as John Shelton.
Oh, these songs are
John Skelton.
hella fucking goofy.
John Skelton, also known as John Shelton, was an English poet, playwright, priest, and tutor to King Henry VIII of England, writing in a period of linguistic transition between Middle English and early modern English. Skelton is one of the most important poets of the early Tudor period. As a poet, Skelton is mostly remembered for his invectives and satires, often written in a highly irregular meter now called skeltonics. However, Skelton's poetic lever encompasses a wide range of genres, including...
This shit was hella funny too.
Wishes to advise that the following is a paid presentation. Walker yapping like it's a commercial. Zach is yapping like it's a commercial. Everybody quacking like it's a commercial. Acting like shilling for a big commercial. Everybody quacking like it's a commercial.
Introducing the uncoordinated Bruce Lee. Zach retard on tracks like Thief of Quackland from Gematria. Landing on branches like Leo in The Revenant. While yappers get branded, I stay calculation hesitant. Standing on my own 201. Dismantle a pansy thrown through panel of fake woods. I'm hotter than rockin' snowsuits. In January 6th, gotta teach them, taught them raw shit codes. Temperature will be going up, hotter than any dumb hole with some large tits. Grab a motorboat, burst, slap them. Not the tits the yappers bragging about the massive lack of talent. Riding on a hoverboard, elastic ankle slouch pants, medium shirts and snapbacks doing the zap dance. How much were the shoes that your parents bought you? Haven't worked a day in your life, it's so ironic you're a tool. Man, who you trying to impress? Have you not a shred of virtue? Acting like life is a Gematriah commercial. Yeah, I buy it. Quacking like it's a commercial. Act now and we'll throw in an extra set for free. Call the number on your screen and buy my shitty 50 cents. Grab your duck suits because this mixtape's fuego. Act now and you'll receive a stale everything bagel. Taste testers, open up your mouths real wide. We got a little something that we want to put inside. It's great for all occasions, especially college sports. Best enjoyed while you're chomping off your tongue, rolling on Molly. Get your glow sticks ready, Jesuits, auto-tune coming at you. By the day, who's your favorite fraud, truth seekers? Give me all your money, invest in my clothing line. Fashion over coding in my skirt, I'm feeling so divine, I made it. Thanks to all of the kids who donated. I'm popping bottles, sipping syrup, getting so faded. I'm a famous fraudster, most played on your little sister's playlist. My listeners are dumb and are easily persuaded. Man, fuck that, sucking, you're only getting worse. Dude, thief and I will break down walls, bomb and then burst through, bother and hurt. Vomit and purge on your sweet lady purse, dude. You're acting like life is a Gematria commercial. Duck my balls, cucking idiots. Quackery yapping like it's a commercial. Everybody yapping like it's a commercial. Acting like shilling in a big commercial. Acting like Gematria is a big Patreon commercial. Quacking like fraud Patreon commercial. Quacking ducks like Affleck commercials. Imagine a psychic force so powerful that it shapes the lives of over 100 million people around the world every day.
Dude, I didn't really have to change that much lyrics in the song. I just put like Gematria and quackery and ducks
and countless others who have discovered the magical inspiration of a man whose grips are changing the world. His name is Thief of Quackland.
The Thief of Quackland? It's the Thief of fucking Quackland, you guys. Everybody knows the fucking Thief of fucking Quackland.
Gematria and the English language, magic divination.
Magical divination of knowledge.
Gematria is Jewish numerology, which can be a helpful method of revealing divine.
This is another article about Gematria that's legit.
And its corresponding numerical system. Gematria and English. The second most common question I get asked about Gematria is, can it be done with English? The answer is complex.
Throughout history, there have been numerous attempts made to apply the system of Gematria to the English language. In 1533, Cornelius Agrippa assigned the first numerical values to the English alphabet and published it.
Cornelius Agrippa isn't a Jesuit?
There is no evidence that this cipher was actually used for Gematria. Since 2000, a derivative of his
that cipher doesn't match real Gematria, Hebrew Gematria?
Anti-Semitic conspiracy theorists. It is easily accessible online as the Gematrix, Gematria Calculator, or the Gematrilator Calculator. However, because of the basic intrinsic differences inherent to Hebrew and English, a direct Hebrew to English one-to-one translation cannot truly be performed. This because Hebrew uses different letters, some of which also change value depending on their placement in the word. Additionally, the inclusion or exclusion of vowels may change the...
This is... I think this one's a better version of this song. We'll just... listen to it again. Listen to the lyrics. Listen very carefully, Gematria. Listen.
Gematria and the English language as a divination. What is Gematria? Gematria is Jewish numerology, which can be a helpful method of revealing divine information. Gematria is particular to the Hebrew language and its corresponding numerical system. Gematria in English. The second most common question I get asked about Gematria is, can it be done with English? The answer is complex. Throughout history, there have been numerous attempts made to apply the system of Gematria to the English language. In 1533, Cornelius Agrippa assigned the first numerical values to the English alphabet and published it in his famous work, The Occult of Philosopher. There is no evidence that this cipher was actually used for Gematria. Since 2018, a derivative of this cipher became wildly popular among most numerologists and anti-Semitic conspiracy theorists. It is easily accessible online as the Gematrix, Gematria calculator, or the Gematrator calculator. However, these are the basic intrinsic differences inherent to Hebrew and English, and direct Hebrew to English one-to-one translation cannot truly be performed. This is because Hebrew uses different letters, so we also change value depending on their placement in the word. Additionally, the inclusion or exclusion of vowels may change the value. And finally, the method of Gematria being used has variations. This implies that when you see a meme on social media that connects Bill Gates to virus, because they have the same numeric values using Hebrew Gematria, ask yourself, did they spell it? Spell GTS and virus, or Bill Gates and virus. Also, since there are two different possible Hebrew letters for the S sound, which Hebrew letter was chosen to represent the English letter, and which corresponding numerical value was used? Did they use the I or substitute it with a Y? Finally, which of the 17 different Gematria formulas was used to make this calculation?
You guys know that in real Gematria, you can't just do whatever you want with the fucking words and the numbers. There's strict rules of doing real, like, doing actual Gematria is very fucking strict. Per, like, the law of and the letter of the word. In real Gematria, you don't get to just do whatever you want and fucking sync it to LeBron James and L. Ron Hubbard and Kobe Bryant. I mean, what a fucking joke. Real Gematria pertains to Jewish religion, the religion and of Hebrew.
Aleister Crowley learned the transliterated English cipher from the Golden Dawn, but he also claimed that he himself was in possession of the true numerical keys to the Bible.
Aleister Crowley learned the transliterated Hebrew cipher of fake Gematria from the Order of the Golden Dawn. I mean, fuck you. Our God, Aleister Crowley learned the transliterated Hebrew cipher of fake Gematria from the Ordo Templiaris, fucking the Order of the Golden Dawn. Quack! I mean, fuck you. Like, what a fucking joke. Do you guys realize how fake that is?
603, extremely low frequency Franklin prophecy. Soy boy. The holy blood and the holy grail, neoconservatism. Sheeple Wakers, Constance, you Black Panther Party, Oath Quackers. VTE, this article is about the mutant form of Gematria practiced by conspiracy theorists. If you are looking for the much older, relatively innocent waste of time based on history and Hebrew, instead of manufacturing any number you want to see Gematria is a relatively young conspiracy theory that branches off of numerology. It was invented, discovered by YouTuber and blogger Zachary K. Hubbard. It is named after, but distinct from, Gematria, a form of numerology that typically pertains to Hebrew. In the world of nonsense, Gematria, a loopy play of numbers and words, seems harmless. Nonetheless, nonsense has a way of making a mess of many other things. If you want a really abbreviated overview, then here is the indisputable genius behind this theory. Every word equals every number, and every number is evil. It's not bulletproof. Who can argue with you with so many ways to twist the data?
Chilling, I guess.
Gematria is not to find them out. Gematria is
What is that?
geometry sacred.
Nothing, just stuff.
Are a wealth of words and numbers, and calling anything sacred evokes mysterious wisdom.
I don't know, killing time, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Working? No.
No, I didn't work today. Rick called me and wanted me to.
Right.
Did you do that?
Yeah. Or no, I didn't. No, not him.
Who told you that?
Ash.
Well, yeah. I told him, like, hey, I got stuff I was planning on doing, and I'll see when I can get back.
I gotta go in like 19 minutes.
Alright. Yeah, I'll leave you to it in a second.
That don't matter. I'm just chilling.
But I've been working 3 weeks and I'm still not on a schedule.
Really?
Yeah, so like I've only gotten called in, which means like I've already canceled plans and moved plans to work, or else I wouldn't have gotten to work.
Right.
And I neglected making plans because I thought I was going to be working.
Yeah, no, that's
and
how
then I
it
ended
is.
up not
That's
working.
how it is, man. You just...
Well, that's actually not though. Like I'm happy to come in.
They should put you on a schedule.
Yeah, like I'm happy to come in on short notice. I'm happy to cover for other people, pick up some slack. But if that's all I'm doing, maybe give me some emergency pay.
I was gonna do my regular shit, and they're like, can you just do the graveyard? And I was like, I guess so. I guess I'm covering a graveyard shit.
Yeah.
It's alright, it's pretty chill up out here. This song that I made is pretty gangster. The transliteration
in particular, the transliterated cipher was taught to members of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. In 1887, S.L. McGregor Mathers, who was...
You know what this is? This is like information overload and induction hypnosis for you guys. It's a reverse fraud, Gematria fraud. Overload information induction hypnosis that debunks your fake fucking Gematria.
Larger letter, thus an alpha larger than the rest of the letters, among which it is signifies not one but an.
If you want a load of bowl, I got some pretty good rosin. But even nitrating to spread it.
5H window 6VU over 6V.
Give a knife or anything to get it out of here. Unless it's the Phillip knife. I don't want anything that's been inside another person.
Yes, you 10 a yard hand. 11K, cook a final, Connell's final equals 500K. Cat palm of the hand.
Sorry to make a joke about
my
that.
trees is good enough for we don't even need to use that. We can keep that.
Water 14 and the final line 50.
Rippy on another time.
Let me blow this one out.
Prop support 16OA, not an I-17O, I and I-17P, PI final equal left 80 final 800P, per mouth 18 test T to J, tie final logic 90 final equals 900 TZ, tidy fishing hook 19 QQ. Finals are not always considered as bearing an increased numeric cal value. Q off back of the head 20 R up 200.
How did you get some fucking lyrics like this, cuz? Like, this is crazy. How'd you get these lyrics? How did I come, you guys might ask yourselves, how did I come up with these lyrics?
The transliterated cipher extensively in his writings for his two magical orders, the A and Ordo Templi Orientis. Other occult authors belonging to various esoteric groups have either mentioned the cipher or published it in their books, including Paul Foster Case of the Builders of the Earth.
I'm singing along to my song a little bit. Paul Foster's case of the builders of the datum. You know what's funny about this song? The cipher they're claiming doesn't match your fake Gematria ciphers, by the way.
In 1887, S.L. McGregor Mathers, who was one of the order's founders, published.
And it doesn't actually match Hebrew. It's just called the transliterated Hebrew cipher. It doesn't mean it matches Gematria. Just because it's called the transliterated Hebrew Gematria cipher doesn't mean it's actually Gematria. And they use it in like these cults, like unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. This is what the quacks are fucking referring to, but they're like lying about it. Oh, that shit's fucking goofy as fuck.
And esoteric groups of the 19th and 20th centuries in the UK and in France used the transliterated Hebrew cipher with the Latin alphabet in particular. The transliterated cipher was taught to members of the...
This is what I, at my best hope, my 100%, this is what I wanted Mooncakes to sound like when she debated fucking Zachary and Gematria. I wanted her to sound like the woman singing this song right here. Oh, Mooncakes. Like, if she fucking started singing this shit. What?
I didn't mean to kill it, sorry. Dude, I'll pay fucking Mooncakes like $100, $200 if she just makes a video singing this shit. If you sing the transliterated Hebrew cipher song, I would pay for that. Just like this. Oh. Make a video like singing this shit and then fucking submit it to fucking Quacky.
And the final equals 4 equals citron and then water 14 and the final lawn 50 final equals 700 and non-fish 15 60 S and the pop support.
Like Quackery wants them to be like a perfect fucking Hebrew Gematria scholar. Like unfucking believable.
Final equals 900.
Mooncake should make a video singing this song, like about the transliterated Hebrew cipher, and debunk the fake Gematria.
Back of the head 20 R on 200 RS head 21 shits G300 SH into 22 BT top 400 detail sign of the cross. As a former member of the Golden Dawn, Alistair Crowley used the transliterated cipher.
And I'm not trying to criticize. I'm not criticizing Mooncakes. Like, salute to you. You did a really good job, like keeping the quack fucking just quacked out for 4 fucking hours.
The cipher were published in their books, including Paul Foster, case of the builders of the Tom B.O.T.
Anyways, that's one of the goofy ass songs. This shit's goofy as fuck. All my songs are goofy as fuck. Hold on, let me see. Dude, we need to get like an anti-Gematria protester that's Irish, like singing the jig against like this shit, druidic, Celtic druid Gematria, and like doing fucking like kick fucking jumping.
whatever, where they like click clack their legs and like, you know, it's like a leprechaun and shit.
Better value, and the resulting string produces orders of trillions. The spelling process can be applied recursively until a certain pattern is of the words Talmud is found.
Dude, what if someone fucking started debunking and protesting against Zachary K. Hubbard with like Scottish bagpipes and shit, and they were like jumping around like a fucking leprechaun?
The letter I, which has the standard value of 5, can be produced by combining 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1.
That's what I'm going for. We want to hire these, you know, just kidding. Unbelievable. I don't want to hire anybody, just do it.
1, 2, 2 plus 3. Sometimes combinations of repeating letters are not allowed. 2, 3, 3, 3 is valid.
Here, this one's good too. This song I made is cool. This song I made is pretty sick. The Pope XIV is a mathematician.
Humans are finite creatures. Our brains have a finite number of neurons, and we interact with a finite number of people during our finite lifetime. Yet humans have the remarkable ability to conceive of the infinite. This ability underlies
This is the Pope Leo the 14th's mathematical philosophy, by the way, like as a science article.
These ideas will be well known to Pope Leo XIV.
Pope Leo the 14th, the mathematician, you guys.
Trajectory is probably no coincidence, since there is a connection between mathematics and theology. Infinity is undoubtedly of central importance.
So his theory is like about infinity, mathematical principles and theories and infinity, basically.
Frequently describe God as a unique, absolutely infinite being.
Get your news from actual experts straight to your inbox. Sign up to our daily newsletter to receive all the conversation, UK's latest coverage of news and research, from politics and business to the arts and sciences.
Despite using the same word, though, there has traditionally been a vast gap between how mathematicians and theologians conceptualize infinity. From antiquity until the 19th century, mathematicians have believed that there are infinitely many numbers. But, in contrast to theologians, firmly rejected the idea of the absolute infinite.
The idea roughly is this: surely there are infinitely many numbers, since we can always keep counting, but each number itself is finite. There are no infinite numbers. What is rejected is the legitimacy of the collection of all numbers as a closed object in its own right. For the existence of such a collection leads to logical paradoxes. A paradox of the infinite. The most simple example is a version of Galileo's paradox and leads to seemingly contradictory statements about the natural numbers. 1, 2, 3.
First observe that some numbers are even, while others are not. Hence, the numbers even and odd must be more numerous than just the even numbers. 2, 4, 6. And yet, for every number there is exactly one even number. To see this, simply multiply any given number by 2. But then there cannot be more numbers than there are even numbers. We thus arrive at the contradictory conclusion that numbers are more numerous than the even numbers, while at the same time there are more numbers than there are even numbers. Because of such paradoxes, mathematicians...
Unbelievable. Are you guys hearing this shit?
As a result, mathematics was concerned with a much tamer concept of infinity than the absolute one used by theologians. This situation dramatically changed with mathematician George Cantor's introduction of transfinite set theory in the second half of the 19th century. Cantor's radical idea was to introduce,
in a mathematically rigorous way, absolute infinities to the ring.
Unbelievable. Infinity equals 86 in fake Gematria. Like, fuck off. What a fucking joke.
yes boss, yes boss, yes. Yes, boss, yes, boss, yes, boss, yes, boss. Fucking helicopter, I search for Gematria and a quackman in the street. Searching for quality, fucking in the field, burning the calicoes. But if you continue to burn up the words, we're gonna burn down the cipher fields. If you continue to burn up the numbers, we're gonna burn down the fraud fields. Cut your...
That shit's all good. Is that that my first fucking song, or did they get rid? Oh no, I have more. Okay, I was gonna say.
And if you find that Z hands are still willing to crack code, you need to turn it into art. There really isn't any need for one chipper. You just do.
Anyways, whatever. That shit's funny.
Likely to put them in a framework, a mental framework.
Oh, come on.
Ones that do not require any kind of creativity. They're more likely to solve those problems if you offer them a reward a larger reward compared to a small reward. But if you give them,
you're gonna win a laptop, you guys. If you can beat Quackery in a Gematria debate, you're gonna win a laptop, everyone. It's a brand new free laptop.
They're less likely to solve the problem compared to a small
even if you do win the Quack in the Gematria debate, you're really not going to get a laptop. Even if you win, even though you won, and you're not convinced of Quackology, you're still not going to win a laptop. Really, actually, even though they're like, you want everybody want to win a laptop.
It alters your thinking, your thought process into making it more deliberate and analytical. And in fact, a lot of people.
No,
they
that's
come
not
up with
my
ideas
last fucking video,
not for a prize. The prize is the neural reward, the experience of pleasure.
This song's hella sick that I made.
Wanted to make a duck, I had to sell enough coal. Showed up, typed up, battled with tough bird that loved the bus cam. I had much love from COVID. Plugging my FOMO cypher, used to snort juice with pro wings for show Gematria clapped up that sack up. I put the calc up and fraud people that act up right. Been broke, rolling through my suburban trench code with double barrel ciphers. Get your narrow arms in a hole. I'm not Play-Doh. I'm out to get payroll code. Get your radar stop with the steel pulled up in Gematria like a dodo and 56 from the shithole. The shithole for real bow. Nothing get with this sick wood manslaughter. Just with 2 and 1 volunteer. Pipes are looking harder than 42 water. Quacks claiming they hold weight. I count your slipping off the golden gate. Cypher let go. We down the line when I take y'all codes. Your cash blast that arse won't last for one more day. Like $42 hot dogs. Can't slang code. Can't lay low. Quack the steel picks for some Peter Poe. I ain't Z-fuck getting fronted for ciphers. That's why I chill always gets fraud. CT, what you see, but you don't see what I see. 33, 42 years of age, waiting for the say someone gives all the ass to me. Whole line of felonies on the crack sheet. Any means to take loot and eat price around 2,000. It's all about it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Hey, truth seekers, that's the sound when it's time to lay down my scam. There's so many babbles, I choose to throw fake bits like vanity.
I'll get you back in the near future.
Yeah, you're good.
I got to move on. Scoot on. Now can you buy my Patreon? Low mistakes make unsuccessful $11 tier fraud. And if a shield run up, I thought stuff that try to gamble off me. Cross me a gang of jealousy cause I'm saucy. Gematria got my brain running slower than I can drink. Chill about the fame, ain't no shame. Can't be no A1, B2, C3 fraud. The P is where I'm from, so I got to survive. Scamming, notice I'm broke with a loaded 45th. Gematriaholics or the quackulator. The real trolls roll the shoulders where you hide your code and BS at. Show me where the pics is. Pull up from the Volvo. Tonight's the night, so I hope you're right about the matriola. I hold the cap looking for the attack. Search Ruby, hold F and crib, cause I know Z got scratches. Creep up Mustangs with the CD19 mask on the second floor of the Jordan should get calculated, but we laugh. Cause we see ducks right next door, but we poured no budget. Boom, kick it, 2 out 1 3 times. Breaking and half the duck building, quacking. Make our way through the house, nothing. Where the pics at? I think they in the 3rd drawer. There's more, and that's a for show. Got the code, now we up out the door. For neighbors call Money Network to count the real deal bankroll code in my sock. It's more than 440. We unleashed to the streets with 12 G's on meth for peace, headed straight to Plaza. Better recognize Gematria is about to be shit. That's why I steal pics for some diapers to fold.
Steal pics for some diapers to fold. Anyways, I gotta slide up out of here. I'd like to slide on the fucking quack, but I gotta slide out of here. I would like to slide on the fucking quack and beat him in a Gematria debate. with serious Jesuit questions. But I got a slide, so peace and love, y'all.
Yes, actually, and his dream we can grapple with the infinite.
Humans are finite creatures. Our brains have a finite number of neurons, and we interact with a finite number of people during our finite lifetime.
Yet humans have the remarkable ability to conceive of the infinite. This ability underlies Euclid's proof that there are infinite prime numbers, as well as the belief.
God, don't even trip. Everybody hears this. Peace and love, y'all.
These ideas will be well known to Pope Leo XIV since before his life in the church. He trained as a mathematician who used